Time zone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iodine. I am your host, BennyKill709. And, today I'm doing some more writing. So let's get into it. Hey, Jay, how are you doing today? Welcome in. How's your streaming been going? Did you do any more streams since your first one? Oh, I didn't click make a new manuscript, did I? Okay. Hoyo Jimin. Mr. Poyo. How are you doing today? That's good to hear. I'm glad you're alright, bud. How's your internet doing today? Oh, you're the guy that is from Ireland, not the UK. Yeah. Got in a scrap with your weak cousin because he let a creeper inside of his MC house? Oh, and he blamed you for it. Damn, dude. I got sucked in watching Robot Chicken. That's all right. That's good. It's a good show to get sucked into. Hitman Rambo. I'm doing alright, Batman. I'm doing okay. I got a new game that I'm going to be streaming tonight, I think. That I've been played a little bit of previously. Unturned. I've heard of that game, I think. It's almost got like Roblox slash like Minecraft style graphics, right? Yeah, but this game that I got is called Returnal. It was originally a PlayStation exclusive, but I mean, I guess last year now it finally came out on PC. Might be a couple years old on PC now, but yeah, I've been really wanting to play that game. Returnal is cool. I actually went in and tested it last night just to make sure that it looks like it should run pretty well on stream. I was getting frame rates of higher than 60 for a majority of the time, so I think it'll be pretty sweet. I think it'll be pretty sweet. Said Los Pollos Hermanos. She actually started building it. Nice. You know, I bet that's a way to start building a bit of a community. Setting up some Minecraft servers. Or a Minecraft server, and Hitanchi was just asking about oh my god, Pal World. Setting up a Pal World server with him. And that would be cool. That would be neat. Alright, enjoy writing your book. Still Police Story 6, right? Or is it 5 in Paris? Police Story 5, that's right. Oh, it would be like a modern spy story? Cool. Oh no, spoilers! Do 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 do. Lucy Davis, if you're in here, thanks for the follow on Threads. It's good stuff. Ooh. An idea for a spin-off collab book. Are you asking Poyo, or are you talking about a collab book with me? Because Batman definitely has some aliens in his stuff. And Police Story 4, I believe. Ugh. I may sneeze. Yeah, what Hoyo said. Monday through Friday. Most Wednesdays. I'm not going to guarantee on Wednesdays. But Monday through Friday, generally, at this time. And then most days I'll actually do some gaming, some night gaming as well. But, oh yeah, my Pathfinder, Odie. Yeah, he does that when I'm texting, or when I'm just not, seen by the camera, because it actually tracks like the rotation and translation of my head pretty well. But I love, you know, with like a humanoid VTuber, like if it looked like an anime character or a generally human character, when it freaks out like that, it looks a lot more creepy and off-putting and disturbing. But like with Odie, since he's a robot, since he's entirely digital, I kind of lean into it, you know? Yeah. I mean, in fact, the backstory for him is that he is a robot that has the personality of a mid-30s Twitch streaming gamer. Just to kind of, you know, do some like circular, you know, make people think. Bubble Xenomorph could be called to the Paleomorph. It would be too OP for this world. Oh, are you talking about just Alien? Like in general? Like Alien as in Xenomorph Alien. Okay, I didn't get that at first. I thought you were asking for a collab between us, between our stories. Which Roosevelt? Oh, if it's in the 1930s, then it's FDR. Can you add Odie in your book? How are you gonna work him in? Because, well, I suppose if you make it modern day, you can kind of work Odie in there a little bit. That's true. You did work aliens in. But, like, you know, don't make him like a robot Nazi or something. A secret weapon in the USA. I could use that. But don't make him ultra-capitalist either. Like, yeah. But yeah, I'm fine with it. I'd like to see what you do with it. I mean, oh right, like the robot that was in there that we were talking about. I mean, yeah, I'm okay with you using Odie. I just, you know, you don't even have to necessarily make him a hero, but like he could still be like, if you want to make him turn into like a Terminator sort of thing. Like if he's gonna go out of his way to start like just killing a bunch of people, he won't do it by their race or gender or anything. It's just, you know, any human. Oh. That's one of the cool things about doing research for your books and stuff, is learning a little bit more about like the time period, or in my case with science fiction, I start learning some really cool science. Um, do, 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 do. Depression in USA is high in 1940s. I mean, yeah. I mean, there was the Great Depression in the 1930s, and I'm sure a lot of people were still getting over that in the 1940s. And basically, World War II was one of the things that kind of got us out of the Depression. But also the New Deal, I think. The New Deal. Domestic programs, public works projects, financial reforms and regulations enacted by FDR in the United States between 33 and 38 with the aim of addressing the Great Depression, which began in 1929. Is this the only town that has cultural and history valuables? I don't know about that. I mean, every town has a cultural history and valuables. Man, guys, I think I might be getting arthritis in my thumb. And who knew? It's one of the joints that I don't pop. That, well, I guess maybe I do pop it. She had to make a conscious effort to prevent discussing her payment. Do do. Boom 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 boom. Which one am I on? Chapter 7. Public. Oh my god. I just didn't realize that All of those were private. That's all of chapter 6. Okay, chapter 7. Oh, damn it. What did I just close? Oh, it was just Discord. Okay. Who is AH? Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Woo! Do I make Ben legally change his name from to Ben from Brendan? Because it's getting confusing. Okay, so I pointed this out last time. When I was reading your thing, I didn't realize that Ben and Brandon were the same person until that. I mean, I kind of assumed that there was only like one son of Michael, you know, but I didn't realize that. Well, at a point, I thought that maybe Ben was Brandon's son, or maybe his little brother or something. Hey there. Oh, that AH. That AH. Okay. I'm kind of blown away that I didn't get that. Bertram Wolf. Did I say hi? Why? Can't remember if it said why. Why? Hi? Why? Hi? Why? Okay, let me double check. Public. Released a new story today. That's awesome. You wanna... feel free to link it if you want. Let's see. Quest to outline 100 new stories by 2025. Did you happen to reach that goal? Why? By the way, 100 new outline 100 stories by 2025. Happy New Year. The Last Toast to Magic. Sweet. Oh, and it's got an audiobook version too. I need to make an account here. Benny Hill 709. Write about your passion. I like writing science fiction and horror, but also dabble in whatever sub-genre catches my fancy. I also play video games. I don't watch movies and TV. I have published, I have self-published 3 books. Am currently working on the fourth. Website or social link? Yeah, let me go and put Patreon in there. Upload profile photo. So that goal is for the end of 2025. Okay. Very cool. Can I ask if you've already finished any outlines in the past exactly 2 days? Ben was nicknamed Ben because he kept getting confused in chapter 1 of book 2 because B2, the Brennan from book 1, went traveling through time and Mike asks Rose how Brennan is, but... Okay, if Brennan comes back, yes, for his 16th birthday, he is still on his trip. I'm just staying home. Good job on creating the music, too, why? Dun, dun, dun. Choose my country. What? Oh, ooh. We support bank deposits in the United States thanks to our partner Stripe Express. Just to clarify, you're setting up an express payout amount through Buy Me Coffee, not a full Stripe account. Enter bank info. Enter. Do you does that work well for you? The bank Stripe stuff? Why? Okay, my phone number is that, and that. Enter the verification code we sent to your number ending in that, and that. That's cool, why? Type of business. Individual. Continue. Oh, I have my checkbook right here. Wow. My legal first name is that. Legal last name is that. My website. What the hell? buymeacoffee.com/BennyKill709. How about that? Bank account. I have this. Okay, a second. Screen continue. Now, I need to username. Oh my god, what is my username for the app? Validating identity. Baffled over 10 of Brain's lyrics. You want to give me some? Yo, Benny, that girl there is how I imagine Alice in one of my characters. Which one? Oh. Pause. Way back. Previous. Oh my god, okay. This one? Allison. Very cool. It's supposed to give me a security code as a text, right? Oh, there we go. I think that might have been Rule, R-U-L-E. Might have supposed to have been Rule. Okay, now that I am officially signed in... Wait, hold on. Now, is it going to take me all the way back to that link that I clicked on? My page is live! Whoa! Let's go and make a post about that, shall we? I started a buy me coffee. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming me to the coffee club. It's great shit. Thank you. I started a Buy Me a Coffee account. If you would like to buy me a coffee, please check it out at the link in the comments. Hashtag begging for money, please. Check me out at buymeacoffee.com/BennyKill7i. I thought I told it. Ugh. Whatever, I'll put that in. I could have sworn I told it I didn't want a 7i. But that's fine, guys. That's fine. And it's super fine if I go to edit page and doesn't look like, guys. Man, I thought I specifically told it that I wanted 709 and not 7i. And it didn't give me any guff. Wasn't giving me any guff. Buy me a copy. Change. Euro. The AI says it's in settings / settings / my page link 709. Save changes. Boom. And let's edit that threads that I posted. There. Very cool. Now that can definitely work as like a little tips place. Cool. Cool. Put the link here too, please. Yes. I will. I shall. There you all go. There's a link to buy me a coffee. Would you mind, why, if I played your, The Last Toast of Magic on the stream? It's only, barely 7 minutes. I do know that it's free, but, you know, I always like to have permission of whoever's posting, you know, stuff. So yeah, let's listen to, since it's got its own music, I'll go ahead and pause this stuff, and let's listen to The Last Toast to Magic by Y. Stokes.
The Last Toast to Magic. A flash fiction spin-off from the Cadogan's Book of Spells. Written by Y. Stokes. The majestic Cadogan Castle was never quiet, and today would prove no different. The air crackled with more than just the fire in the hearth, because today was the Cadogan's annual celebration of magic, and the party was underway. In his exquisite ruby-red cloak, the Grand Wizard of Lavenham leaned over and whispered in his daughter's ear.
Elizabeth, my daughter, it's time to make the toast. Raise your glass.
Elizabeth bypassed her nearly full glass of red wine in front of her and grabbed the half-empty glass of sparkling cider.
My dear, are you okay? You haven't touched your wine all night. Are you feeling under the weather? Oh, no, before you say anything. I know what's wrong with you. You're missing your husband, right? Don't worry, my child, his return is soon.
Father, I'm fine, but it's true, my heart craves for my husband, but at the moment, my palate desires something light.
In an overdramatic fashion, without missing a beat, Isaiah rose to his feet, followed by the heads of the Havmaya and Goluk clans.
Gather around, gather around. Can I have everyone's attention? I'd like to thank each of you for attending another glorious grand gala at the castle. It's been my pleasure hosting the annual celebration of magic each year, and this year is no different. So, raise your glasses. We, the Cadogans, Havmayas, and Goluks, the three most powerful families, would like to toast to the power of magic and the continuing prosperity of Lavenham.
As the ceremonial wine goblet was tossed into the burning embers, laughter, bright smiles, and cheers echoed off the walls as Isaiah lavished in the night's exuberance, while Elizabeth, with a mischievous glint in her eyes, swirled amongst the guests. However, there was one that couldn't be swayed, Constable McPhee. He couldn't hide his stoic stare, nor was he trying. Each passing moment filled his head with a new level of rage. He hated magic and those who possessed it, and as McPhee sat stiffly in a corner, nursing a glass of water, refusing to talk with anyone, he secretly vowed to rid Lavenham of magic. Isaiah noticed McPhee's grimacing stare of disdain as a flickering vision passed before his eyes. He'd seen a sliver of the future and knew a devastating fate that couldn't be stopped was near. As the celebration began winding down and the guests departed, Elizabeth found her father's worried face gazing out the window. The fire in the hearth had gone out, leaving the glowing embers to cast an ominous shadow on the castle walls.
Father, why did you invite Constable McPhee? You know he's trying to ban magic, and I can see he's the cause of your change in mood.
My child McPhee is a man of order. He sees magic as disruptive. The last thing we need to do is operate behind closed doors. That will only confirm his suspicions and make matters worse.
I guess I understand, but hasn't he seen magic heal the sick and bring prosperity to the town? Lavenham has been blessed by magic. Not even McPhee can deny that.
My dear, some fear what they don't understand, while others hate what they can't control. McPhee is a powerful man, and we must be cautious. I've seen the future, and I'm sorry to say, magic can't save us from our fate, but it will win in the end.
The frightening warning terrified Elizabeth, but the secret she was holding worried her more. Within a week after the annual gala, the whispering began. Rumors of strange occurrences, dying livestock, and failing crops filled every conversation, and as McPhee investigated each weird incident, he deemed black magic as the culprit. Before anyone could blink, a temporary ban on all magic was announced. While the town was reeling from the changing developments, Elizabeth, once a vibrant and carefree soul, withdrew. Her laughter faded and was replaced with an unsettling silence. Every night, Elizabeth found her father staring out the window. It had become his favorite pastime, but the worried expression on his face scared her. As she tipped into the room, his once thunderous voice, now a whisper, echoed.
Elizabeth, my child, trouble is upon us. McPhee is gathering support. It's only a matter of time until the temporary ban on magic is made permanent. He's turning the law against us.
What can we do?
I'm afraid our fates have been sealed.
Early the next day, Elizabeth donned a heavy cloak, concealing her face beneath a drab grey hood. With her head bowed, she walked through the street market and listened to hushed conversations.
Have you heard the latest? They say Old Man Cadogan is responsible for the dying livestock.
No, I didn't hear anything about dying livestock, but a farmer told me the Grand Wizard put a curse on his fields.
Elizabeth's heart ached listening to the hideous rumours spreading. She wanted to scream out and defend her family's name, but she knew now was not the right time to unleash her vitriol. Instead, she rushed home to find her father pacing.
Elizabeth, you mustn't go out again. Your husband will be returning in the morning. As soon as he arrives, we have to leave this place. McPhee is ready to strike.
But, where will we go?
There's a sanctuary in the forest. We'll go there and meet up with the other clan families.
Isaiah placed a hand on her shoulder. His eyes were filled with fierce determination, but his face was engraved with more worry lines. For the first time in Elizabeth's life, she saw a man, not the Grand Wizard of Lavenham. He'd transformed into a worried father struggling to keep his family safe while the world turned against him. With a chilling certainty, Elizabeth knew the life she had known would fade forever. McPhee had won this battle, but unbeknownst to her, she held the secret to the war.
The Last Toast to Magic is a flash fiction spin-off, created from the Cadogan Book of Spells. If you've enjoyed this story, listen to the full story by clicking the link below.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Good job. Good job on that. I can't like the post unless I become a supporter. Fortunately, I'm not able to do that at this point, but thank you for letting me play that. It's really good. It's really good. You got 5 stars in what? 5 stars. Five stars. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, guys. I will be right back. Watch Odie go crazy. Oh, your lyrics got you 5 stars from your singer. That's cool. Sure, I can do that for you. Why? Let's see, let's go to Insta. And I'm pretty sure I follow you on Insta. It's also Wise Books on Insta, right? Yes. That is this one right here, right?
Magic has brought prosperity.
Okay. How do I... Oh my god. Using Instagram on PC is just a flippin' travesty, let me tell you guys. I really hate it. I just wanna get rid of that for a second.
For years, the power of magic has brought prosperity to the town of Lavenham under the watchful eyes of its grand wizard, Isaiah Cadogan. But this year, a dark shadow threatens to unravel everything. Constable McPhee, a man of law and order, harbors a deep disdain for magic and wants to outlaw its use. While the fate of Lavenham and the future of magic hangs in the balance, Isaiah fears the worst. Yet, his daughter, Elizabeth Cadogan, may hold the secret to magic's salvation.
Nice. Very cool.
For years, the power of magic has brought prosperity.
Good stuff. Good job on that. And I do think it accurately promotes what I listen to, but it also intrigues me about the larger story that was linked in there as well. Yeah, it's very good. Good job. I need to do some more of that stuff. I really gotta. I can just, you know, I never think of time to do it. I have such a huge backlog of like YouTube live streams that I need to go in and make the cards for and sort into you know, categories and edit the descriptions to get rid of the restream stuff. I got a really big backlog, probably hundreds of videos by now. I just want to play video games, you know? Right. Give a free flash to draw listeners into the main story. I want to turn my prologue story for Deicide. I've kind of already like put it out in a couple of different places, like for free, and I kind of want to do like, I don't know, something like yeah, narration of it. A good narration with some images. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, boy sent me the lyrics. That was a few minutes ago. Good stuff. I was considering singing it, but I don't know how it would be sung. So, but it's very cool. I really like it. Okay, so this is an Otech History Museum. Just like with a contract. They discussed the details, discussed and planned the details for the rest of the night. For the rest of the evening. Nice. She put the lyrics down. Good stuff. Create that flash story was tricky. Wanted to draw interest, but not give away spoilers. Yeah, with the prologue to my deicide, it's basically the event that separates like reality from my fictional world. And it was a point in 2021, early July. when in my story, aliens, some massive alien ships appear above all the major cities of the planet. And what eventually happens, and the rest of my stories like kick off usually several decades after this point. What has happened at that point is the alien species, which humans called observers, because they resembled crafts that we've seen throughout history. We call them observers, and they delivered information to us to allow for interstellar travel, basically unlimited energy, unlimited access to energy, and the technology to create megastructures. But when they first arrived, a lot of people freaked the hell out. And so the prologue is a story of a guy who witnesses this, the appearance of the observers in the skies all across the world, and is very super religious, and conflates it with the apocalypse. Basically thinks that God has abandoned the earth and is basically letting devils or demons or whatever take over. And the guy decides that he's gonna go on a journey to save his family in the eyes of God. And it gets real dark. But it's like a short, contained story that honestly doesn't really have that much impact on the rest of my other stories. Like the story of this character itself, like, has almost zero impact on the rest of like all the stuff that I'm making. But I think very aptly fits the very dark tone that I'm going for a lot of these stories. And so it's a short story on itself, and I really like it. I'm really proud of it, and I want to do more with it. I want to turn it, like, I would honestly love to see like a short film made of it, like make an actual short film of it. Whether that's, I mean, animated, or I would love like a fully acted, short film of it. But like before I even get to that point, what else can I do to just kind of bring it further to life? And I think kind of like a thing that you're doing, generating some images related to what's happening, and kind of creating a sort of just a short narration, I suppose. Now, when you're making your audio, right? When you're doing this, these AI voices, do you have options? Have you ever seen any options to make the AI's voices seem more artificial instead of like more realistically human? Like basically an AI voice that is intentionally supposed to sound like an artificial intelligence that's speaking, like the classic like sci-fi, computer voice, that it's really good, but it's also like, specifically designed to not seem human, to seem like a computer in the first place. Is there any like voices like that? I think that would be really cool. That's kind of like the voice that I imagine using. Okay. They discussed and planned the details for the rest of the evening. Depends on the voice you select. I see. Punctuation does matter. And I mean, I've already even noticed it with like ChatGPT's voice, which, like, you know, it's like a big old cloud computed voice with the most powerful. It's very powerful, is what I'm saying. It's very powerful and very realistic. But like even that version, it gets words wrong all the time. Even in context, and you really, really got to make sure if you want it to sound right from the AI, like actually sound like speaking, you got to make sure the punctuation is it fits that, you know, because spoken language and written language are two kind of different things. Gotta go. Gonna watch some B99 for a bit. B99. B99. I'm at a loss for what that means. B99. Bomberman 99? B99. What shows is Poyo currently watching? It can't be Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Is it Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Great show if that's the case. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is very good. Very funny. I love Captain Holt. God rest his soul. Because he died. Oh, whoops. The hell? Like when Jake says BRB to Captain Holt. Captain Holt's like, what does BRB mean? And Jake is like, be right back. And Captain Holt is like, it's the same amount of syllables. Why do you have to say BRB? And he's like, well, he says, why do you have to say BRB? And he's like, because it's shorter. He's like, but it's the same amount of syllables. I love it. It's so funny and so true. Madeline Wunsch. I knew it was you because I could hear the clatter of your cloven hooves. You embarrassed me in front of Derek Jeter. You embarrassed yourself in front of Derek Jeter. Reciting funny moments in TV shows. How about that? Let's stop getting distracted and actually write a few more words. How many words is this? Like 15, 20? Okay, just like with the contract, they discussed and planned the details for the rest of the evening. They couldn't. They discussed and planned the details for the rest of the evening. It wasn't so bad. Eh. Dun, 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 dun. Hey there, Batman. Welcome. Which one is that? Police Story 5, Trouble in Paris. Do I like the pics? I've seen the title, the Trouble in Paris one. Let's see, where are the pics at? I see the boat one going down the river. That's cool. That's the only one that I see, though. Who's this Magneto Wolverine fusion guy? And Daenerys? Oh! Magneto fusion. I gotta look at what you were talking about. This guy? Magneto Wolverine fusion guy. Okay, so I'll go to this first. Next. This is Vivian. This is actually the character that I'm currently writing about in these sections. She definitely does look like Daenerys and look like a Targaryen. She definitely also, in a lot of her cases, ends up looking like Anna from, or Elsa rather. You know, from Frozen, because she gets a lot of blue as well. That's another version of her. So she is going on a date with Dell. Delano Bojang, who is the new CEO of like a mega corporation. And she's basically on a first date with him, trying to get in with him, like, you know, get within his circle and everything. And so in reality, she is she's undercover as an escort that is kind of like meeting with him, and then she's gonna, you know, make him fall in love with her and, you know, like get in with him that way. And that's on the surface that she's an escort, but she's actually like a sleeper agent for a like an underground organization that maybe by many worlds like consider a terrorist organization. And basically she's there to infiltrate him and get close to him to eventually assassinate him when the time is right, when she's activated. So she's highly trained, she is highly lethal. She is let's see, she's a killing machine. But that other guy, the how did you put it, the Magneto Wolverine fusion guy. I love it. She's gonna go to a function in a couple of chapters, like a really highfalutin, high class, like place, and she's gonna be with Delano, the CEO of this mega corporation. And so she's going to be meeting all these other like incredibly rich and powerful people. And one of the incredibly rich and powerful people is Wolverine Magneto guy. And this guy, he is incredibly rich, another CEO of some other massive corporation. I kind of have been keeping that like secret. I haven't really developed it, in all honesty, but that's all on the surface. Underneath it, he's actually a serial killer that's been abducting women that have young women that don't have BSIs, brainstem interfaces, that aren't connected to the, you know, network and don't have enhancements or anything. He's been taking them and eating them. He's known as the Bradbury Cannibal. And he meets Naomi, or in this case Vivian, and Vivian turns out she's not as completely helpless as he expected her to be. So like he captures her, but then she completely turns it around on him, and basically finds out like who he is and what he's been doing to all these women, and that he is the Bradbury Cannibal that already has like a name, like he's a known serial killer in this city. And she's basically gonna turn the tables on him, because she also has her own like kind of bloodlust that is kind of ingrained into her with her training. And she starts, using him as like a release for that. Yeah. So there's that story. Like the couple that stumbled upon a murder scene in the dark and ran away because it was too creepy. Or the woman wearing a wig revealed and no longer his type and got away. Those are some pretty wild stories. I haven't heard about those. Indiana 1? Like Raiders of the Lost Ark? The ending is kind of the coolest bit. It's the bit they put all of the budget into. And it really pays off, too. Just like with the contract, they discussed and planned the details for the rest of the evening. For the rest of the evening. While they both canceled appointments. Make room. Hey, have a good night, Batman. What is this?
In the 1970s, a couple went on a date walking through the forest at around midnight when all of a sudden the both of them got an intense feeling of danger. At that moment, the man stepped on something soft, and the couple heard movement coming from the bushes about 10 feet in front of them. They both looked at each other and then bolted back to their car. A few years later, the couple was happily married, and they were watching a serial killer being interviewed on the news. The interviewer asked him if there was a time that he had ever almost been caught, to which the killer replied, "Yes. There was a time where I was trying to bury a body out in the woods when a couple stumbled across me, but they both ran away." It turned out that the soft thing that the man stepped on was the killer's victim, and that killer was none other than Ted Bundy, the man who took the lives of over 30 young women.
Wow. That's crazy. Can you imagine? Like, okay. I don't know why I immediately thought of PUBG at this point. And PUBG, I don't know if they still have it, but like back in the day, it would record your play, record your matches, and you could go back and watch them, and on the map it would show you, like, not everybody, but within a large radius, like the people who came closest to you, and it would like track them, and a lot of times, like, the person that was closest to you, like, you guys just passed like ships in the night and never even saw each other. You guys were like in the same city, maybe in the same building, and just like move right past each other, moving super slow and just never seeing each other at all. And like it just makes me think, that's what that made me think of. It's like, but that in real life, like, how close have each of us come to something incredibly, like, something like that, like stumbling across a serial killer trying to hide a body, or even just like, you're out and about and you're just like, how many serial killers do you drive past when you get on the highway? How many serial killers are you within, like, 30 feet of when you're just driving, or you wave and say hello to just as a random person on the street. I politely hold the door open for and let them go through. Like, Meanwhile, imagine you are the Russian Navy. Did that happen with the Russian Navy a lot? Like, they came incredibly close to stuff. This will work for later.
There are an abundance of iconic combinations out there, like spaghetti and meatballs,
Oh,
the
yeah.
sorority girl.
That sounds pretty cool. The dumbest Russian voyage. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to my, Come on. Watch later. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool as heck. Had a 13-year-old kid bounce off your leg at the doorway to the bar once? Huh. Oh, the kid that ran into you was a robber? I think you meant like a little kid. All right. Vivian didn't let him know, but she also made sure to her overnight. Open till the next morning as well. Hey, it's Poyo. Aren't you supposed to be asleep? Oh, you just went home. But Antoinette. Concussion? What did you do, man? Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Man, Returnal looks fun. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. That's a big book. Big, heavy book. Up from a bookshelf. Play it now? Play what now? Oh, you're talking about Returnal? I'm not gonna play it now. But I will go ahead and play the trailer that I was just looking at. Because I'm only going to be on for another 15 minutes. Check this out.
Scout log.
What if I just took this thing?
Arranging themselves. Found a technology I've never encountered before.
Yeah, this game is very much about movement. It's honestly, it very much reminds me of like an arena shooter back in the day. And yeah, live, die, repeat. It is a roguelike. And not roguelite. This is like a straight up roguelike where when you die, it resets you back to the crash site, and like all of the area of the map gets jumbled and mixed up, and all of the enemies are in different placements, and there's different items, and you know, like stuff like that. And so it is absolutely a roguelike, and I've played it before, and it's really good. But and yeah, you said a Metroidvania. It's also very much like in the Metroidvania vein too, in that like a lot of the regions, like when you get to a certain point in a region, you need to unlock a skill or get a certain ability to be able to get to the next region or whatever. And yeah, very Metroidvania in that way. Oh, it's so good. Metroid Prime, good stuff. Sundered. What is Sundered? It's a Metroidvania. Oh, is it the second still? It is the second. Oh, I guess the Steam sale is over, huh? Can you guys even hear that? You can. Neat. I've heard of Jotun.
This infernal place has taken me hostage. I keep coming close to death,
Nice.
but this world is keeping me alive. That sound, it's calling me again and again.
Lovecraft. Hey, sign me up.
Surround me. They hunger for my humanity.
I think Returnal's probably got it some
Will I
Lovecraftian
resist
/ Eldritch
choice?
theming in it. The Eldritch edition. That seems pretty cool. Yeah, sure, I'll wishlist it. Now that you ask. Oh, man. Steam. Sundered. It's hard for me to do side scrollers anymore, though. Like, they're alright, you know? They're okay. And I'm a huge fan of Metroid, you know? But, like, my brain just keeps, like, it gets stuck on the lack of a third dimension. That it sounds too millennial of me, I think. Like, I start thinking about, like, what's in the, you know, x-axis? Like, what is there? And, like, what are all these platforms just hanging from? I mean, some of them do it a little bit better, but, like, I don't know. Backgrounds do have depth. I know. But, like, I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to explain it. Being stuck in the, you know, without having, like, one of your axes to be able to move. I mean, I like games better that are top-down, where you can move in the X and the Y axes. Or the X and the Z. You know, it depends on how you look at it. But, yeah. Tell me a little about Project Feline. Till the next as well. Next morning as well. I've been seeing a little bit of buzz about a few game developers who have, like, made games that actually work on, like, classic consoles. Like, they're brand new games, but they run on a Nintendo 64, you know, or, like, they actually make a cartridge and run it on an actual Nintendo 64. But with, like, you know, all the enhancements and what's the word, so that it runs better on, like, different platforms and stuff. um, optimizing, like just what we know about the art of optimizing since those days. You can like basically fit like a lot larger games and areas and like more detail onto those old, systems, just because of the efficiency of what we know about like data processing and transmission, what we've learned about it, and compression that we can do these days purely on a on a program basis, like on a digital basis. So it's really interesting to like see that. And I'm also seeing like a lot of games that are really being designed with retro aesthetics in mind. I mean, I guess there's always been that, but like, for example, Crow Country is a good one. PS1 style graphics with like modern gaming sensibilities, like kind of fixed some of the jankiness of those old games, but retained some of the retained all of the charm and stuff. Or another one that recently came out, Mouthwashing. Very PS1 style, like imagery. And character designs and stuff. What's another one that I saw? There's the there was a Bloodborne demake, and then there was a Bloodborne kart game, which Bloodborne kart. It's now called Nightmare Kart. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't see that one. Oh, that's a really cool. That's really cool. I love it. Oh man. But yeah, PS1 style kart racing simulator, kart racing. Very cool, very cool. There's a GBA game engine. Recently got forked to make it NES games. They can be put on a cartridge foreseeably, I believe. How the hell is my back sweating? Sitting upright? Hadn't thought about matching its art style. What art style were you talking about? The Bloodborne? Or before I was talking about just like PlayStation 1 graphics and art styles? Oh, Bubblegum Crisis. Okay, that's scene 2. Scene 3. They first stop on their continuing itinerary. Originally a throwaway suggestion from Dell. In OTech History Museum that recently been erected. Titan Park had funded. Had been funded by Titanarch, had just opened. Had just had its ribbon cutting ceremony. Ribbon cutting ceremony. Synonyms, I guess. Grand opening for a museum. Grand opening. Okay. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. If you are on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. And check out patreon.com/BennyKill709. That is me. I'm BennyKill709. And, oh, hey, also, go to... what is it called? buymeacoffee.com/BennyKill709. That's me. I'm BennyKill709. Go there if you would like to buy me a coffee. patreon.com/BennyKill709. And I'll be back on a little bit later, playing some Returnal. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's start seriously playing this thing. You know, I am down and I am ready. I cannot wait. So, thank you again for watching. Let's go ahead and send you on over to whom? Who is streaming right now? We've got Moog. Oh, the Hill of Dreams. Moog is doing a reading right now.
Oh, that's very,
Right?
This store doesn't have agent force,
All right.
so an AI agent didn't tip off the stylist as to what I might actually wear.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you guys on
That's
over
a
to Moog,
commitment.
who is reading something.
Hey, bud, what do you think?
You know, people can see you out here.
yeah, right. Love you too.
Agent Force helps retailers prevent fashion fails. It's what AI was meant to be.
What makes Chipotle chicken so different from everybody else?
Yeah, we cook. We actually cook it. It's naturally raised, no artificial
All right.
anything. It's not frozen.
Thanks again.
Never frozen, never.
Have
Never.
a good rest of your...
it's
Oh,
Chipotle.
how about I mute that? Thank you again, and have yourself a good rest of your night.